This is a press statement from actress Nuella Njubigbo's publicist reacting to a recent report by Stella Dimoko Korkus about Nuella being in a hot romance with a South governor. See it below. Few days ago a report surfaced online that our client, Nuella Njubigbo, is in a sizzling romance with a South governor, who bought her the 2012 Toyota Highlander SUV that was recently reported. We would have ignored this, but seeing that it came from the same writer who had supposedly broken the news of Nuella's romantic dalliances with 2 other men in the last 8 months, hence we chose otherwise. Firstly, our client has never met with the said governor. How can you travel with and romance someone you have never met? This kind of magic can only happen in the writer's concoctions of lies. See the rest after the cut. The writer also claimed Nuella couldn't have been able to buy the car in many years even if she saves rigorously. This is really laughable. It is a known fact that Nuella is one of the busiest actors in Asaba and Enugu, the nerve centers of present-day Nollywood. For someone whose fee is over N500,000 naira per movie, how impossible is it for her to buy the N8 million car the writer erroneously quoted? And isn't it ridiculous that we naturally come to the conclusion that men must always be behind the good fortune of every successful woman in this part of the world? Women are not dummies. They have what it takes to succeed without warming the bed of any man or politician for that matter. Women at the top did not achieve prominence by crooked means. Hard work pays. Simple. It was this same writer who reported Nuella was pregnant recently. After realizing the absurdity of her lie, she claimed it was a brief pregnancy. Whatever that meant, she alone can explain. She also claimed that Nuella rented an apartment in Enugu to live with a certain movie director. Several months after, she has not been able to prove her story as Nuella still lives in Lagos. Recently, she wrote that Nuella was in a hot romance with a Nigerian professional footballer based in Russia. Now, it is a South governor, and all these happen within the space of 8 months. The writer should be bold enough to say publicly what axe she has to grind with Nuella rather than hide behind the noble profession of journalism to execute her cheap hatchet job. An open declaration of her true intentions will probably confer on her some measure of respect which she desperately needs to salvage her dwindling career fortunes. Journalism is not for rumor mongers. We know it is her stock in trade to blackmail rising stars and A-listers who are mostly her friends until they come and pay homage. We won't be blackmailed under any circumstance. We await her next line of action with full assurance that the subsequent set of lies will not go without legal response from our esteemed client. Signed, Prestige Platform.